Hello mates, I hope you're all doing well. So recently I've seen a lot of debate about what the legal minimum age to get tattooed should be. There's been a lot of people posting their tattoo regrets online, and as part of that they have argued that they think the legal age to get tattooed should be raised. One example of this that jumps to mind is actually from a video that I recently reacted to from Sarah Forsberg, where she talked about thinking that 25 should be the minimum age to get tattooed. I'll play the clip if you've not seen it.
I think the age limit to getting tattoos should be 25. Like, how are you gonna make permanent decisions when your prefrontal cortex hasn't even fully developed? I think it's a little weird, you know?
Now, I really go back and forth on this one, and I'm in two minds about it. One half of my brain says it should be older because so many people get a tattoo for the sake of it at 18. That's the legal age to get a tattoo in the UK. They don't really do any research into what they want, who they want to get tattooed by. They just go to anyone, get some random cringy thing that won't mean the same thing to them in a few years. I know for sure that I did this, and I'm now going to be covering up my first tattoo. So that's one school of thought, but then I also think that being able to get a tattoo as soon as you're legally able to, that's kind of a rite of passage. I feel like that's something that a lot of tattoo collectors do, and then you inevitably get it covered up or reworked later, or maybe you actually keep it because after all, it was your very first tattoo. Or maybe, just maybe, a small percentage of people actually get a good tattoo as their first tattoo. I'm personally not against the age of consent being raised to 21. It gives people a few more years to really think about what it is that they want to mark their skin forever with. And I would like to think at 21, you're a little bit older, maybe you're a little bit wiser. I don't know, like I said, I really go back and forth on this. But what are we asking me for? What do I know? The best people I think to ask this question to is some really experienced tattoo artists. So today, what I'm going to be doing is reacting to a video from Inked, which is a phenomenal YouTube channel centered around hearing tattoo artists' thoughts, and we're going to hear exactly what these tattoo artists say is the best age to get tattooed. The original video is called Get Tattooed as Early as Humanly Possible, Best Age to Get Inked, Tattoo Artists React. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's have some tea first, I'm getting a sore throat. Oh, put the old AirPods in so I can do the old hearing thing.
This would be fucking horrible.
No, hell no.
What the fuck are they doing?
Do not put that on your nipple.
What the fuck? Pony Lawson.
All right, ready to start shooting again.
Cut jokes.
Oh, what's the best age to get tattooed? Just shout out a number.
What is the best age?
25 to 30.
I would say 25. Maybe when your frontal lobe is developed, 25.
Ooh, science.
Like right when you have to get your own like health care. You get off your parents' plan?
13.
12.
Okay, so I'm going to assume the people that just said 13 and 12 are joking. That is called sarcasm. At least I really hope that's what they're doing. Imagine a fucking tattoo artist saying, yeah, go get tattooed at 13, go get tattooed at 12. If they're being serious, kids, don't listen to them. That is a stupid, stupid, stupid idea.
15.
I mean, if your parents are cool, 16 is like...
Start regretting things so you can get used to making bad decisions so that when the decisions matter, you already know how to process them and make the right decisions.
Kind of fun cataloging, at least. I'm so glad those aren't hooked up.
Right, what is going on with the fucking jumper cables on the nip-nips? What is going on? What am I missing here?
Something.
Oh, God. Yeah.
And I don't even think 18-year-olds should be able to get tattooed. I think it should be 25.
This is part of the
No, a lot of
debate.
people got mad.
See, this is what a lot of people are arguing, that 25 is a number that I'm hearing crop up a lot here. I don't know, let's see what else they have to say.
At me, they were all like, I'm 16, I love my tattoos. And I'm like, that's great. I didn't say that you wouldn't love your tattoos. I just think it's a bad idea.
You know,
It's
do
a
it
bad
18,
idea.
but do it when you're 100% sure you know this is what you want to commit to. Because a tattoo is not an accessory, it is a commitment.
I won't tattoo anyone under 18. I did it during my apprenticeship and like earlier on, I did do that, but I always had a bad experience with the parents when they came in to get tattooed.
I can
There was
imagine.
always more paperwork. I felt like I was constantly being hovered over and like lectured while I did it, and I was like, I'm just gonna
like-
wait till they turn 18 to tattoo them
Or
again.
like the client will like it, and then the parents are like, actually, I don't think I like that there.
18 is the typical legal age, even in states where it's legal to tattoo with parental consent under 18. I won't. My shops don't. It's just, be honest, like 18, we still don't really know what the hell we're doing.
Exactly. I mean, some people, a small percentage of people might have figured their shit out by 18, but I feel like typically most people don't know their fucking arse from their elbow when they're 18. I mean, I certainly didn't. I just got a tattoo for the sake of it because I was 18 and I legally could. The whole being able to get tattooed, though, with parental consent when you're under 18 is just fucking mental to me. I can't even begin to imagine what awful tattoo I'd have got when I was fucking 16. Ugh.
Parents wouldn't sign off on a tattoo before 18 for me, so I had to wait. And I'm so glad I did because, like, looking back on all my Pinterest boards of ideas for tattoos,
fucking
they're
hell,
awful.
Pinterest.
As someone who
Pinterest.
started getting tattooed at 16, it's a bad idea. I would look so much cooler if I had just waited until I actually learned who I am and learned what I like instead of getting just whatever my 18-year-old working at Wawa ass could afford, this big all over my arm. Why do you think I have so much black here?
I mean, definitely before you're 40. I'm 40 and I hate getting tattooed now, so do that. Get tattooed, get all your tattoos sometime between 22 and 36.
I've heard a lot of people say this, that the older you get, the more your tattoos hurt, so it's actually better to get tattooed like in your 20s and your 30s. I'm starting to get a little bit of that kind of sense of impending doom, that I don't have that much space left to get tattooed. Like both of my arms are covered at this point, and I'm really starting to be aware of the fact that I haven't got much real estate left. The reason that I say that is now I'm thinking, should I maybe wait a bit longer to get some more tattoos? Should I maybe pause for a bit? Really think about what I want, maybe even wait a year or two before I go and get more tattoos, because I don't know what future me will kind of want to get tattooed. But then I am also hearing people say a lot that you should get your tattoos out of the way because the older you get, the more that you just can't deal with getting tattooed anymore. So I really don't fucking know.
People should maybe hold off getting tattooed just a smidge when they're 18, or if you're gonna get tattooed, pick not prime real estate, because you're gonna get some dumb shit. We all have dumb shit, that's fine, but you don't want dumb shit as your centerpiece. You don't want your dumb shit as your chest piece. So save your good spots for your mid-20s to mid-30s and beyond, and just get your dumbest stuff out of the way early and get it in places that aren't super important.
That was some solid advice, I would say. Start off small in an area that people aren't going to see a lot. My first tattoo was pretty fucking dumb, but it was small and I got it on my chest, and now I can easily cover it up. Maybe don't go straight in with getting your sleeve tattooed as soon as you turn 18.
Supposedly the younger you are, the better pain tolerance you have, right?
That's true.
But I feel like if you're too young, you're making choices for your tattoo that aren't necessarily good choices for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? So 18, you might be very motivated and have a good pain tolerance, but the stuff I was getting when I was 18, I wouldn't get now, you know what I mean? I'd probably make different choices now.
Thank God for lasers.
So again, it's constantly trying to weigh up between having a good pain tolerance and being young and stupid and having dumb ideas. Which one do you go with,
As early as possible, because they told me to save space when I get older. I'm going to want space when I meet greater artists or whatever, but they do get more painful as you get older. And I kind of wish today that I got more back then and didn't listen to everyone and didn't save space, because I guess I had pretty decent artists in my life back then too, and it probably would have came out more consistent anyway as well. But for the most part, they are way more painful now the older I get, so.
Some people that are older surprise you with how well they sit for a tattoo. Some people could be
That's drugs,
50,
bro.
60 years old. It's not drugs. That's drugs. Like that lady who was 20 but 40 because of the dope.
She doesn't feel.
You're probably right, yeah.
It's drugs.
Or they went through World War I, II, and you know what I mean? All right, this tattoo's not gonna hurt.
Right, because they've been through so much.
How long ago do you think World War I was?
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? You never
right?
know. They were getting tattooed,
I think about this actually sometimes, because I have clients that are in their 30s and they're just now getting tattooed. But I really love it when somebody comes in that's older, in their 50s or upwards. You can tell that it was something that they really thought about and then they're just throwing themselves in. There's a woman in South Florida, her name is Cool Tat Granny, and she started getting tattooed at like
cool.
66, and she's covered now, and she's covered in work by my friends. She has a piece from me. Like, I love her so much. Literally, just in the span of like the past 8 years, she's just been getting big ass fucking pieces, and she's like, I'm tired of being a housewife. Like, I want to do what I want to do, and I'm like, that fucking rocks. Like, don't go out like thinking that you can't do the things that you were programmed not to do, especially older folk, you know, like.
That old lady is pretty fucking cool, right? As old ladies go, she's definitely up there as pretty fucking cool. Mental shit. Wonder if I'll still be getting tattooed at 67. I don't know. Will I have any space left when I'm 67? Hopefully not. Hopefully by that point I'll have fucking got my shit together and I'll have covered myself. Maybe I have like a tiny space just here.
And you see other tattooers when they started working in tattoos. I feel like every tattooer has half like absolute dog shit, bottom of the barrel tattoos,
God, yeah.
and then like some of the most gorgeous tattoos you've ever seen.
Yeah, to be fair, if you go to a tattoo artist and they haven't got like at least a few shit tattoos on show, like what the fuck are they doing? I feel like I say this in a lot of my videos, but don't trust people with only good tattoos. Trust people who have fucked up and learned from it.
That I've made over the years that are reflected on my body, and you can learn a lot about my different life moments.
Oh, this is my
my
brain
face
every
is
day.
about that. Yeah, you can learn a lot about me. Just
It's not a phase, Mom.
Profiling me. Or looking at me.
Profiling.
You can learn a lot about me by profiling me.
I don't think there's like a right or wrong age to get tattooed, but I do, and
This is what we're
I
learning.
think 16 is too young, 18 is too young, 25 is probably too young, maybe 26.
Fucking hell.
And like maybe
26,
because I didn't start
fucking
getting
hell.
good tattoos until I was 26. I don't think you started getting any good tattoos until you were 26. And unfortunately, most people start on like their arms and legs. So my arms and legs, which are the most visible parts of me, are pretty f***ing mid. But like my everything else is beautiful, but nobody sees it, you know? So I just think for your own good, wait a little bit. But you're not gonna, and you're gonna yell at me on the internet because you're 16 and you love your tattoos, that's fine.
I mean, you're not mature enough. Like, I'm not even, and I'm 35, and I'm still like a 12-year-old inside of my brain, you know? I always
Me too.
take the worst decisions, and even in tattooing, like sometimes I'm like, what am I doing, you know? But I feel like when you're like 24 or something, you are mature enough to pick something that is gonna be worth it.
24.
No, you should be free to make decisions, bad decisions as well, but
Maybe.
I know that I'm very happy I didn't get any before I was 18 because they're stupid enough, the ones I got just then.
I got laser, so.
Okay, so the answer is there isn't one. The best age to get tattooed is, well, they're all shit or they're all good, depending on how you look at it. So that is it. That is my reaction to Ink's video of the best age to get tattooed. Let me know what you think the best age to get tattooed is in the comments below. If you did enjoy this video, give it a like and hit the subscribe button and all of that other YouTube bollocks. If you like the music that you're hearing in the background, it was actually all produced by me. I have another channel where I post beats / instrumentals that I've written for singers to use to write songs to. So if that is something you are interested in, I'll put a link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.